You're not allowed to question vaccines in any way. Does that make you more or less skeptical of the vaccines? The same legal framework that justified mandatory vaccination also permitted the government to sterilize people against their will. Things like that tend to happen when a distracted, submissive population allows the government to dictate what medical procedures they get, what drugs they take. So what is the harm rate from the COVID vaccines? Show a massive increase in deaths from this vaccine. Now, even if you believe the VAERS system is profoundly flawed, and it seems to be flawed, it's hard to explain the jump in fatalities in relative terms. How many people have been killed or injured by the COVID vaccines? Does anyone know the answer? You're not allowed to ask. Have you noticed that? They'll shout at you if you ask. Don your obedience mask, get your shot, pay your taxes, and shut up. If you want to see your grandparents ever again, you'll shut up and take the shot. Medical Jim Crow has come to America. If we still had water fountains, the unvaccinated would have separate ones.
Apartheid-style open-air hostage situation, like, oh, you can have your freedom back if you get the jab.
Now, your kids may be more likely to be killed by cheetahs than killed by COVID, but it's still incredibly dangerous not to vaccinate them as often as you can right away. The advice they're giving you isn't designed to help, it's designed to make you comply. So now it's wear a burqa and get a jab every 6 months in perpetuity. Someone needs to explain what's going on. What are the risks from vaccines? All medicines come with risk. What's the risk from the vaccines? What's the real answer? We should know.
The stories are mounting of young people that have got the vaccine and then have unusual health events afterwards.
Oh, shut up, say the dummies on TV. The only people still getting COVID are right-wingers, Fox News viewers, who won't follow instructions. Just shut up and take it. It's immoral to consider the risks. This is exactly what they told us right-wingers, once they took over the government in The Handmaid's Tale, were going to do to the country. They would force you to put things in your body that you didn't want. They had full control over your body. You no longer had dominion over your body. Imagine our confusion today looking out across the country. The very same people, literally the very same, who just the other day told us that segregation was immoral, are now enforcing segregation. Should we be surprised? Probably not, but we still are. We have the favored and the unfavored. We have the saved and the damned. We have the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. That is exactly how the architects of all of this see the country. The vaccine causes no harm whatsoever? Right.
Our booster vaccine regimens work against Omicron.